Speakers in Newark reiterating their complaints about inhumane conditions inside the Delaney Hall Immigration Detention Center in Newark. They continue to call for ICE to be defunded along with the facility shutdown. Pix 11's Katie Corrado joins us live outside Newark City Hall with more on who testified and what was said. Katie.
Jay, this was a standing room only meeting where we heard from Democratic members of Congress as well as Newark Mayor Ross Baraka and an Army veteran who was detained last month by ICE. U.S. Army veteran Adam Marshall recounting the day he was detained by ICE.
I did not carry protest signs, I did not antagonize ICE agents, and I wore red crosses on the front and rear of my jacket.
Marshall says he was acting as a medic outside Delaney Hall last month when ICE agents detained him for reportedly carrying bear mace. He says he's never owned or used it and tried to explain he was a veteran.
An Air Force Master Sergeant showed me a phone picture of himself in uniform, and he gloated, "I bet you thought ICE couldn't arrest American citizens."
Marshall says he was eventually released with a warning in an abandoned industrial area of Newark.
I wish to raise the highest level of alarm. New Jersey's human trafficking laws have been flouted by DHS agents. The constitutional protections against illegal search and seizure, the right to due process, and the right to a speedy trial simply do not apply at 451 Doremus Avenue.
He sat alongside activists and Newark Mayor Ross Baraka during a hearing with Democratic lawmakers about conditions and oversight at Delaney Hall.
The best way to solve this problem is to close Delaney Hall.
Newark is suing Delaney's operator, Geo Group. Mayor Baraka says they are wasting city resources.
They've even called 911 saying that there were people being assaulted, and the police came down there and found no one being assaulted.
Baraka himself was arrested outside the facility last year. Councilwoman LaMonica MacGyver is also facing 17 years in prison, accused of assaulting federal officers during a confrontation outside Delaney Hall last year.
We will keep standing up for detainees and the peaceful protesters at Delaney Hall. We will keep standing up to ICE's violence. We will demand accountability from this administration, and we will shut down Delaney Hall.
The head of New Jersey's ACLU also testified and pointed out that the most important voices, those of the detainees, were not able to be heard today in the hearing and is pushing for legislation to ensure due process is upheld. Reporting live outside of Newark City Hall, I'm Katie Corrado, Pix 11 News.
Thanks for that report, Katie. More public restrooms are soon coming to